Well, I bought some salmon at Sam's Club, you know, that big package, and I thought, let's make some salmon jerky. My older son just loves salmon jerky, and I thought, why not make it for him because he's coming over tomorrow. So we're gonna make a very teriyaki salmon jerky, which I think you will adore. Now to make, here's my salmon fillet. It is skinless. And you can make jerky with skin, but I prefer it without. To make it easier to cut, I've put it in the freezer for about, I think it was about 40 minutes. Because when you cut it, you want to cut it lengthwise, not what you think would be the easy way this way. It stays together better this way. So, let's get her. And this is nice and cold to the touch. Oh. We're just going to put these strips in a bag. I'll go on with this part. And let's see, maybe about not quite even, but whatever. Yeah. If you try to do this without freezing it a bit, you can get mush. So this is really an easier way to do it, but my fingers are freezing. And you want to do it pretty fast because it thaws out fast. I'll be back when that's done. So now I'm taking those strips and just cutting them thinner. About 1/4 of an inch. Otherwise it'll take too long to dry them. Oops, it's sticking. It's starting to thaw out. Okay. And some of these are getting about 1/2 inch thick. They'll just take longer. Well, there it is. It's all cut a little bit thinner. You can see some pieces are thinner than others. Oh well, the thicker ones we just leave in the dehydrator longer. Now I want them to thaw out a bit while I'm making the marinade. Now for our marinade ingredients, I wouldn't really call it a brine. We've got 1 cup of soy sauce. Okay, so in here we have 2 teaspoons of liquid smoke, 2 tablespoons of lime juice, 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, and 2 tablespoons of molasses. Pour that in. Just gonna want to get all that good molasses out. There we go. And then right here we have 2 tablespoons of sugar and 1.5 teaspoons of black pepper. And we want to put it all in, mix it up. Mix it up as good as you can. See, now it's kind of dissolving. And I'm just putting in just a couple of drops. Oh, there's one. And maybe 3 of some Tabasco. Now, I'm done mixing this up. We'll pour it in the bag. Sugar is all dissolved. We'll pour this in. Well, maybe it's not all dissolved. See some here on the bottom. We'll just put it in. Okay. Fine. Now we'll close up our bag. And then you want to mix it up. You want to get it on all of your salmon. And now I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for maybe about 4 hours and turn it occasionally. So all the salmon gets the marinade. I took the bag of salmon out and let it stand on the counter for about 45 minutes to get a little bit more to room temperature from the refrigerator. And then I drained it really well here in the colander. Let me move the camera here. So our next step is just to pat this dry a little. I don't think it's important to get it really dry. Just want to take off some of the moisture. Okay, just like that. And we're lining it up here in the tray. Notice we're keeping spaces in between. That's important for the air to get through, and it helps it dry quicker. It actually smells really good. Now you might hear in the background a noise, and that's a dehydrator. I'm heating that up to 155 degrees, and that's what I'm going to be dehydrating it at. Be back when I got a full tray. So here's a tray ready to go in the dehydrator. I need to fill some more trays, and then we're going to be ready to dehydrate. Now this made 2 trays. Last tray in here. Top on. And now I'm just going to leave it undisturbed for probably 12 hours. We may check on it before then. Now one of the most common dehydrator questions is, how long does it take? And you know what? There's no definitive answer for that. It depends. How thick did you cut the salmon? Is your dehydrator accurate for temperature? How much humidity is in the air? A lot of things can change it. So usually you'll see more of a range, you know. In this case, anywhere from 9 hours to 15 hours. Well, it's been 9 hours. Let's take a peek. Turned off the dehydrator. Oh, looking pretty good. Let's do a little taste test here. Okay, so I got a nice little piece. It's a little chewy, but it really has a lot of flavor. This is really good. Be back when I have the rest done. You know what? One like this, it's done. But some of the others, you know, the thicker ones, they've got a ways to go. So I'm going to separate out the thinner ones, put those in a bag, and then put the thicker ones back in the dehydrator. Here's the bag of jerky. Now this will store for 2 months if you really dry it out and get it hard. I like to keep a little moist, so I store this in the refrigerator. And believe me, it doesn't even last a week in this household. People love salmon jerky. Well, I'm getting a little bit piece of the jerky from my teeth, but boy, it is really good. My son is very happy with it, and it's really so easy to make. So, and you know what? It doesn't have to be salmon. It can be trout or some other fish you can use too. So if you are lucky enough to catch your own salmon, try this jerky recipe. Otherwise, like me, you may have to buy it from the store. I hope you like this dehydrating video, and this is Prepper Potpourri saying please subscribe, share the knowledge, and thumbs up if you like this video.